Hi guys, my name is Lucian and I want to show you my own version of an HHP Climber modified to be an 1/5 scale, okay? I saw a video on YouTube regarding the modifications of Maxstone, so I tried to copy the design. Now, as you can see here, I have the same double frame. You see the first and the second half. I made the same design as the Maxstones, and I saw that it's not so good in terms of suspension and crawling, you know, like stuff that you want, really big stuff. And I realized that it kept falling. It didn't have enough suspension, enough softness. And anyway, I want to show you a couple of my design ideas. This way you can I don't know, this way you can take a look at the difference between mine and theirs. Okay, the first thing that I made, it's the frame here. As you can see, it's a little bit more smaller than the original because the design on Maxstone included on connecting this part right here with the other one, and the frame was too big and I had a lot of problems regarding adjusting the suspension systems. I made this right here. I only had to do to make an extra hole here. And I have also mounted the three screws. That's 1, 2 and 3 here. And the suspension, I had to do another extra holes. That's one. You can see that this was the first hole. I had to make it a little bit downer, so I have the suspension exactly the way I wanted it to be, soft and reliable, as I say. The suspension also suffered some modification. The back part actually did a little bit extra. You can see here the suspension and the body. Okay, I had to add an extra set of spacers that I put on some nuts actually, in order to have this in order to have some space around here, because when it bent, the shock, it was touching the frame, so it was not so good. It rips off like the plastic here. So I made this part right here, connected all the way. Now you can see the difference here. This part of the spring, it was on this side right here. It was for a 1/8 crawler, it was good, but when you have to modify something like this, it's better to put it on here. Then the linkage from here, I moved it just one hole. No, let me show you. No, it's too bad, I don't have enough light. Anyway, I had to put it on the second hole. The first from the front here, it was I left it the same. Then I made a roll cage. This one right here that protects my CCTV systems. That I have a recordable camera and also a wireless camera in order to play around with, you know, like long range stuff. Then going back, also I had to do the same stuff here. As you see, the shock is outwards, and here I didn't put the spaces. I left it the original ones because it was good enough. The linkage here, these two guys right here, I moved it backwards. This is the second hole. On the back side, I had to move it all the way to the last one. You can see here, it's the last holes on the frame. So it gives me also good articulations with no problems, and anyway, it's very good. It's like the original design that you had a lot of articulations. By modifying this this kind of this suspension systems, it allows me to bend the machine at 90 degrees angle, like, you know, like the killer crawler. Look at this. Look, it's 90 degrees, which is perfect. I would advise you to take a look at the suspension system, because if you want 1/5 scale with, you know, like being like a real class crawler, you should take a look at this design if you want to do it on a Climber. On a Maxstone I haven't worked that much, but anyway, the design it's basically is the same. As you can see here, the axle systems, they're the same. It doesn't matter if it's a HSP Climber or a Maxstone, it's the same design, which is very reliable. I have this crawler for almost a year, and actually now it's the first time that I have to change my gears, so it's very reliable. I changed the servo. I mounted a Tower Pro MG959, which is very good and very durable. It's powered by a LiPo here that I have inside. This way I don't have I don't have to take out the battery all the times. It's 2 LiPos connected in parallel, so it gives me almost 5 amperes, and I have shitloads of playing time, which is very good. And anyway, if you have some comments or some, I don't know, some questions about that. I also modified the electronic systems. The old electronic systems are completely gone. I had a low-C truck that I took out the electronics, which the speed controller, it was I don't know how can I say, it was very powerful, a lot more powerful than the original one. The transmitter also, I did some modification with the electronic stuff. I wanted to keep the old remote, so I took out the microchip and mounted it on the original one. You can see here, this is the original remote. If you have some questions, or you know, I can show you a tutorial or something how to modify this one. Anyway, I hope it gives you guys some ideas, and if you need some guidance or something, it will be my pleasure just to help you out, because HSP Climber, it's just an entry-level crawler, but you can modify it just to be just a professional car. And as you saw with the suspension articulation system, it's the same as the killer crawler. You know, it's just you have 90 degrees of articulation. That's a whole lot, and it's very big. In the beginning, you know, when you buy the car like new, the full length of it is 640 millimeters. I made mine, and it's 720 millimeters. It's just absolutely massive. You have almost no limit to what kind of obstacles you can play around with. So anyway, I'll see you again, and have a blast.